Okay, fifth graders, let's wrap up the Chapter 8 review of the Reteaching. And this is, what page is this? 372. So I want you guys to do set C, D, E, F, and then go ahead and do set G and H. And so it's 3 pages. And you guys will be done. And then I'm planning on an ed puzzle probably for Monday for review that you guys can do. But anyways, set C here, they give us a nice example. Let's see here. So for this one, they're drawing, they're using models. And so you've got 5/6 on top and 2/3 here. And so they start off with, they draw a rectangle that has 3 rows. And you can see them here. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. So those are the 3 rows they're talking about. And then 6 columns. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for 2/3 here, they shaded 2 rows. And it would be, probably, I'm guessing, those 2 rows. And then for the 5/6, they shaded 5 of the 6 columns. So that would be probably this area right here. And then you can see what overlaps. It almost looks, I don't know, to me it looks kind of orangish, so it's 5/9 is what it reduces down to, looks like. So it'd be 10, as they say, 10 of the 18 squares. So if we were to count, there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of the 18 squares, which, as I said, reduces down to 5/9. So then they say, find each product, use models to help. You don't have to use models, but if it helps you, then go ahead and do it. And look at the first one here, number 1. They modeled 3, 1, 2, 3. And then they modeled 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then they shaded 2 of the 3, which would be probably those, and 3 of the 8, which would probably be these right here. And then you can see what overlaps. It's going to be these right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 of how many? Well, how many total are there? 24. Because 3 times 8 is 24, so that's the denominator we're dealing with. There's going to be 24 squares in there. Now, we're not done. 6 over 24, that's not reduced. 6 can go into 6 once, and it goes into 24 4 times. So that represents 1/4. So see if you guys can do 2 and 3 and 4. And again, if you want to use models and they help, great. If not, then don't worry about it. Just go ahead and do the multiplication. Let's see here. Set D, you're just multiplying fractions together. I see some cross-canceling that can take place. I'm going to look at number 2 here, for example. Number 2, 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 3 once. 8 goes into 8 once, 8 goes into 8 once. What do we got here? 1 over 1. That's the same as 1. And that's, I don't recall them going over that. But I'm going to tell you what it is really quick here. It's you're multiplying a fraction by its reciprocal. And what is that? Well, you're multiplying a fraction by I don't want to say it's opposite, but you can see what they did here. It's 3/8 times 8 over 3. Whenever you and that's called its reciprocal. Whenever you multiply a fraction by its reciprocal, guess what? The answer is always 1. So, for example, 3/7 times 7 over 3. Well, we can cross cancel. Everything's going to be 1 again. And then what do we end up with? We end up with 1 over 1, which is 1. Okay? Of course, if you're not sure that that always works, well then, I don't know, try, how about 5 over 15 times 15 over 5. We won't even, we don't even have to cross cancel. What's 5 times 15? What is 5 times 15? We'll see, 2 times 15 is 30, so that's 60, so 75. And 15 times 5 is also 75. Well, anytime you have a number over itself, guess what? The answer is 1. So this is multiplying a fraction by its reciprocal. And I don't know if they've ever used that word in Chapter 8. But there you go. I taught you something that they didn't. Okay, anyways. So do set D. Set E, find the area of a rectangle with the given dimensions. Well, you guys know that anytime you find the area of a rectangle, its length, its length times, come on, go away, thank you, length times width. All right, and they give them to you here. I ended up not using this. I was going to give you guys another example, but I think this is sufficient. So that's set E. Set F. Estimate, then find each product. You don't have to estimate, if you don't want to. I'm not worried about it. Go ahead and figure those out. Use the grid to write the missing labels to find the product. So, well, let's look at this first piece right here. Okay. That's simply going to be 3 and 6. All right. And so this piece, this area right here, this is equal to 18. And actually, they don't give us inches or anything. So you would just say 18. Actually, I think they should say 18, I don't know, just call it units squared. Because anytime we talk about area, it's important that you put a label and then you square it. Or somebody might write, and I've talked about this before, 18 units, and they might put a little exponent too. Okay, or they might even put 18 squared units. Actually, no, I think that would be wrong, because that would be 18 times 18. So I think you would just stay with 18 units squared. Anyways, so again, they give you an example here. So you guys should be able to finish filling that out. And let's see, last page here, set G. See, without multiplying, decide if the symbol belongs in the, what symbol, less than, greater than, or equal to. And I've explained that before, and they give you some examples here. And as always, they tell you what pages you can refer back to if you need to do that. Okay. I think you guys can do those on your own. And then order these from least to greatest. Don't make the mistake Mr. Glazier made, I don't know, a week or so ago. I think it was Miss Maldonado pointed out that I did one of them backwards or something. So from least to greatest. And then set H. Looks like a couple word problems. Yeah, you guys could do these. That's it, man. Short video. I kept it under 10 minutes. Whew. Okay. I will see you guys later.